Deleting a S3 bucket is not straightforward, especially if that S3 bucket has got content and has versioning enabled. If you're deleting an S3 bucket from the AWS console, you would need to do a lot of steps. For example, first you would need to empty the bucket. If versioning is enabled, then you would need to delete the markers and then you'd be able to delete the bucket. When you delete an object from a version enabled bucket, AWS S3 creates a delete marker for the object. The delete marker becomes the current version of the object and the actual object becomes the previous version. So that is why it is imperative that you also delete the markers after deleting the object in a version S3 bucket, and only then you can delete the bucket. So as you can imagine, all of these steps take time. So it will be good to have a script, and the script on your screen is very handy in that regard. All you need to do is to log into your Linux terminal, make sure that AWS CLI is installed and your credentials are configured. Once you are there, just write this command touch. Um, just give it any name, bucket deletion.sh, and then after creating this file, just take all of these content and then paste it in this script, and then also change the mode of this file, such as +x and bucket deletion.sh, and then all you need to do is to run like this, and it will bucket deletion.sh and your bucket name, and then it will go in. First it will check whatever you have provided as a parameter. It will save that value into this bucket to delete variable, this bucket name I mean, and then it will check if you have provided this bucket to delete with this dash z flag. If you haven't, then it will tell you what the usage syntax and exit without doing anything. But if you have provided the bucket name, it will go in. As a first step, it will use the AWS S3 API call to delete the objects. If the versions are enabled, in the second step, it is also going to delete the markers. And then once that's done, it will delete the bucket itself. So that's it, guys. I hope that you found it useful. And don't worry about copy pasting and writing these commands. I already have placed them in my blog, and I will drop the link to that blog in my video's description so that you can just go in, copy, and then use it in your own project. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.